Hello Gopa, it's a great honor to have you at the Quantbox Chennai Grandmasters 4th edition. You were here at the 1st edition, now in the 4th edition. Both the times Gukesh is playing. The first time he won it and became the candidate and world champion, and now it's happening again. How has been your experience?
It's I wished as even from childhood onwards, if we see that in Indian chess, I always wished that we have Super Grandmasters tournament where it can inspire the young players. When we are seeing your legends playing in front of you, that can inspire you. You can see that after Anand become world champion, it is inspired a lot. Now that is inspired to, we have a lot of young players like Gukesh, Prag, Arjun and all came up. That is inspiration given by Anand.
Right.
Now if the younger guns is seeing Arjun, Gukesh, Prag and the whole class, Abdusattarov, Firoza is all playing in front of them, that motivate them. They may think that one day I will sit on this chairs and play. Right. That's a great motivation they get from such a tournaments. And right. It is great thing that organizers are coming with Super Grandmasters tournament in India.
Tell us about the venue and the setup this year. It's, I think, one of the biggest stages ever, right?
Yeah, when I entered the tournament hall, it's I have for 4 boards I need to walk a lot, but it's a fantastic arrangement they have done.
Tell us about how this, as you mentioned, that it is so inspiring for young players. How, as for geography, how important it is to have these kind of tournaments in India where players can get the opportunity, because there are many players, maybe Pranesh, if he had not played the Challengers last year, he would have not got the opportunity. So it was such a great opportunity last year. I'm sure that Challengers will come back. So how do you think geographically in India more super tournaments are important?
Yeah, means if you take, we have the Tata Steel happening in Kolkata, and for the last 5 years, Chennai Grandmasters is doing. And more such tournaments in all the parts like Bombay, Delhi and all, if it happens, it will definitely give a big boost in the grassroots level. Along with the tournaments that we have mass, if you take the Indian tournaments, we have mass participation of the players. Along with that, we need such a tournaments where that inspire the people.
Right.
When we have the tournaments like Chennai Open or Delhi Open or Mumbai Open or whatever the open tournament, which give an opportunity to mass to participate. Mm-hmm. Whereas when come to the Super Grandmasters, it give your living legends is playing in front of you. That give another motivation to play the game and love the game. It's not only for the players, right. For the spectators, the parents, the spectators, because this give motivation to help their children. Right. If the parents are motivated, it will definitely help. In Indian sports scenario, the parents' involvement is very high. If right. It's not only in chess, in any sports, if you take at the budding stage, the parents' involvement is very high, and they kept motivating. If they are seeing Arjun, Gukesh are playing here, they will dream that their children also will get an opportunity to play in a big stage.
Absolutely, absolutely, well said. And Gopa, coming to you, you have you are probably one of the most decorated arbiters, if I can say, in terms of service, right? You use this word decorated a lot. And you come from service, you have been at the topmost events of the world. Tell us about your journey. How did it begin and how has been going, and what are your ambitions as a part of the chess world?
First of all, I can say that I started to come to the chess field at the age of 10. In 1991, father bought us, we 3 brothers, bought us a chess board. That's also what we wanted was a carom board. And we thought that carom board is chess and chess is carom board, which is played by the elder ones at our libraries. Uh-huh. So we don't get the opportunity to play carom board. It is always occupied.
Yeah.
So one day he told that he bought a chess set to somebody else. So why can't you bought us? Because we are waiting at the library to get an opportunity. Suddenly he bought a chess board, and we are surprised. We are thinking that this is not chess board. This is a carom board. No, this is chess board. You are telling about carom board. Anyway, we bought the board. Let's just learn the chess little bit. Then he taught us, and within 6 months, I became the district champion in under 12 category, and my younger brother become under 10 district champion. So father thought that Means if this is the strength, why can't we press more?
Yeah.
And that year itself, I became the under 12 champion of Kerala.
Oh.
And
Wow.
I played up, means I can say that up to 1996, I was a regular figure in national, means I didn't get into the national top 10 in my age categories, but I played several nationals up to 1996 national junior at Jalandhar was my last tournament that I represented Kerala. Then what happened in 96 to 98, I take a break from chess because the entrance and all, because in that time chess is not a career sports, it's only a leisure, and papa spending a lot of money for travels and all. So I take a break and I more concentrate on my studies, and that time cricket came to my life. Cricket and badminton came to my life. And after a 2 years break, when you come back to chess field, it's too difficult because that means without any tournament exposure, 2 years gap is made a lot of difference in my game. So okay, I'm still got playing, and then I got into 2000 is the career changing one. I joined Indian Air Force. That maybe means the correct decision, the God blessing, because Air Force is made me. That's I can proudly say that. When I in 2000 I joined Air Force, and 2003 I was means from 2002 onwards I was part of Air Force team till I quit Air Force in 2023. So all these 20 years I was part of Air Force team or and the services team, either as a player or as a coach. Then 2003 that was the first tournament as a volunteer. Means it was tournament is happening in Delhi. So we are interested to watch the games, and National Junior was happening in Delhi. Mr. Bharat Singh asked to help from the Air Force fraternity to have some volunteers who can help them without disturbing our office hours. So when we gone there to as a part, we four is to the National Junior. Then gradually what happened in 2003, that time national arbiter examination was happening. Mr. Anandaram sir was the, so I told our friends, we can write the examination. What is the and that time I think the fee was around 3,000 or 4,000, but it is 2003, so it's means in that time if you compare that. Then I wrote, my three friends, no, we do want, we, if anywhere opportunity is the Delhi tournament only we come, so we, but I wrote the examination, and I scored 100 out of 100.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And
so you were a player, but rules of chess are complete. Were a lot
but
of
the class, we attended the class.
So you attended the class.
So there was a class,
Okay.
then there is an examination.
Wow. Wow.
So means whenever I am also taking lectures and all, we ask the question based what lecturers we given already. If the participants are attentive, there is no issues to score the mark also. So in 2003 I become the national arbiter. Then I am continuing my Air Force work. But whenever there is a opportunity in Delhi tournaments, I was part of.
So you were posted in Delhi.
Yeah, that time
That's
I was. That's in 2004. I was. 2003 I was in Gandhinagar, but I was with the Air Force team in Delhi.
Okay.
Then in 2004, the Air Force transferred me to Delhi. So I was part of all the tournaments that happened, especially the Delhi International Open, which is next year is having 22nd edition.
Yes.
From starting from edition 1 to 22nd, every edition I was part of the Delhi Open. So then I think that in 2006 Asian Youth changed my life. Where I was assigned as an arbiter. Then suddenly after second round, what happened? In that time, there is no live or bulletin we need to give to the head of delegation. Every delegation need to be given bulletin by feeding the games to the chess base and taking a printout. So after second round, I think Uzbekistan or Vietnam delegation asked for the bulletins. We are off guard because we didn't made that arrangement.
Oh.
Then Bharat ji asked me whether Gopa, can you undertake this? I told him, if it is required, there is no other option, we need to do. 72 hours, I worked continuously, only toilet break I taken, even eating also I done in my computer table only. And 72 hours, I made the rounds and the bulletin at equal rate, and I fall down from chair. After 24 hours, I wake up because I was
Passed
totally exhausted in that time. And that day, maybe an organizer or a great chess lover, Baraji, identified me. He have a potential to do the work which is required for a tour. Then in 2007, I became a FIDE arbiter. And I waited because I should have been completed within 2 years. Means 2 years. When I applied for my FIDE arbiter, I have 17 norms. Because only 4 norms were required. But I taken that until unless I am not able to control the tournament entirely on my shoulders, if I am not that much confident, I will not apply. That was my then after 17 norms, I understood that I can handle the tournaments single-handedly as a chief arbiter. So I applied for the FA title. In 2007, I became FIDE arbiter, and 2009, I become international arbiter. Then journey continues. Means blessing of God and my support of my family, Baraji, All India Chess Federation, and most importantly, Indian Air Force and Services Sports Control Board. Because to spare you, means you need a organization who wholeheartedly support you.
Right.
That's where my organization Air Force has played a huge part, because they means okay, I'm not kept pending. Whenever I come back from the tournament, I have a lot of work to do. But if 10 days I am absent, the next 3 days I will complete that 10 days work. I never kept pending of my work. But to spare that much, that the Air Force is. And maybe the Air Force training and the Air Force work culture is inculcated in me that you have to be disciplined, you have to be perfectionist, and you need to be in time-bound situation. That discipline maybe helped me a lot in chess scenario also. And I can say that chess has helped the Air Force also to execute the plans and all from here. And the Air Force discipline is helped me in that. So it's a vice versa, but the Air Force played a big role to make me. And 2023, I take a discharge from Air Force. Now fully concentrating on chess as well as my law studies. I'm doing my law also along with this. So when I think about my journey, a lot of people are behind, and maybe the passion means otherwise that will not be possible, because you are means from 2005 to 2011. If I think we are just working, means it's no we are not thinking about any career prospect or no earning and all. We are never thought about that. Means as an arbiter, I was working most of the time only a free, or I can say that only for pleasure or passion I was working. But that foundation of that 6 to 7 years, that is now giving me a fruitful result. That's why my better half played a big role, because she joined me in 2006. And from there onwards, you need a support, because otherwise it will be very difficult to manage the household things and your professional matters, because morning to evening you are working in Air Force office, then you going for chess and coming back around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. Means from 2005 to 2011, I can say that I worked around 18 to 19 hours a day. Means Air Force, then chess in Delhi Chess Association office. That also means if it is in December and all, it's too cold. Means when I am driving my Yamaha bike, it will pinch me. Means even gloves is there in winters. It will be reddish when I come back at around 2 o'clock. Means most of the time my wife opened the gate, because there was a outside gate that will be closed by the owner. So and key will be inside. So every morning she will come to and open the gate for me around at 2 o'clock. So that's how it's panned out. Now to give time to them, because Air Force has given all me the support, but to give time to the family, I take a decision that now chess and family, I will give more importance, because Air Force can be supported by young guns who is joining the force, but family I need to give. So that's why in 2023 I taken discharge from Air Force.
What a beautiful story, Gopa. And yes, as you mentioned, yeah, services have given you everything. I mean, it's such a demanding job. After that, people take leisure. Like you went into another demanding thing, right? Two of the most demanding professions you could have chosen, you have chose because, as you mentioned, that you had the passion for it and nothing.
Passion as well as you the support. If you
Yeah.
see along with the Air Force, I need to name him, retired Air Marshal, Air Vice Marshal, Janalagada Rajendra. He was from 2001 when I joined Air Force till my retirement, and today also at any time he is the means a godfather like figure for me in Air Force who always supported me. Then Bharatji comes from Chessboard. A.K. Verma as a big brother and big critic, or means these all you need to in your life as a big brother. These people are encouraged me to go up.
Right, right. Gopa, one thing you mentioned that I felt is very important that you brought into the Indian chess world at least is the discipline that you talked about. I know many arbiters who came and told me that Gopa made us learn this, Gopa made us learn this, like about timing, about punctuality, how important these are in every field and obviously in the chess world. So now when I come to today's date, like there are so many, chess is growing, right, rapidly growing, and there are coaches, there are many players who are becoming stronger, they're becoming great players, and there are coaches, academies, organizers. But there is one also thing growing, that is the officials, the arbiters, and they are so important in today's date. And as you also know, we also know that maybe in the world, if FIDE has to select the top 50 arbiters, FIDE will also think twice that who are the top 50 arbiters, because quantity is there, quality is still growing, right? So can you take us through the process that how can somebody become an arbiter? How can an arbiter become like you, or maybe the top arbiters of the world? What are the qualities? First of all, let's go through the steps. Like how can somebody become an arbiter?
To become an arbiter, I can say in Indian scenario, because
Yes.
means everywhere more or less it's the same scenario. But I am taking an example of India. For India, we have the system that one need to attend the senior national arbiter seminar,
Okay.
followed by an examination.
Okay. So these are all offline. Like if somebody has
Means only once we had a online one. Rest all time it's offline seminar. In all the Chess Federation conduct all the seminars offline only.
Okay.
So then first step is the senior national, and some states have their own state arbiter examination or seminar.
Oh, okay.
Means I think the Tamil Nadu have, Kerala have their own state arbiter, but that is not in the criteria. That is only for the restricted to that states. It's not mandatory thing made, but that state's regulation made it mandatory, whereas it's not made mandatory by all Chess Federation or FIDE. For FIDE, there should be a national arbiter system to be. It can be given directly by the National Federation, but India is employing that senior national arbiter seminar. They one need to attend, and they need to pass the examination. Then they are eligible for. We call it in FIDE term it is a national arbiter, but in Indian terms we call it senior national arbiter.
So after giving the exams, everybody becomes
No. Okay. They need to score. They score.
No. I mean, yeah, if they score, they get the title.
Yeah, after if they score 80% and more, they will get the title of senior national arbiter.
Senior national arbiter.
Title given by the All Chess Federation.
Okay.
But whoever passing as a senior national arbiter, they are eligible to get the FIDE license. Okay. They need to take their FIDE license from the FIDE Arbiters Commission.
Okay.
So once you are a national arbiter license, you are eligible to officiate all FIDE rated tournaments.
Oh, okay.
Any tournament they can officiate once you are a FIDE license arbiter. For that, you need to, in Indian scenario, you need to have a senior national arbiter title.
Okay.
Once you are become a senior national arbiter, you need to officiate tournaments and get norms.
Okay.
Three norms you need to get from the tournaments, rated tournaments, and you need to undergo FIDE arbiter seminar, another seminar and examination.
Okay. So first SNA, then how many tournaments?
3 tournaments norms. 3 tournament norms according to their performance. The chief arbiter will give them norms.
Okay.
And
they have to be rated tournaments.
They rated tournaments.
Rapid all blitz also calculate?
Means if it is 9 round for FA 9 round blitz and it is counted.
Okay.
But for this one only for IA it
that
should be
that
we will next process. Okay. And they need only one norm they can be used, and 3 tournament norms they have.
Okay.
And 1 seminar norm. They need to attend a FIDE arbiter seminar.
Okay.
And pass the examination with 80% or more.
Okay.
That will earn them 1 seminar norm. Okay. That is valid for 4 years.
Okay.
Every tournament norm is valid for 6 years. So you need to have 3 norms and 1 norm from the seminar. Then you can apply for the FIDE arbiter title. That is called FA title.
Okay.
Once you are become FA, you need to get IA norms. For that, there is a restriction. You can't get from every tournament the IA norms.
Okay.
There is a criteria where the players can earn an norm. Over the board, players can earn the norm. Where you can get an IA norm.
Oh, okay. There is a norm tournament.
Norm means whenever there is a norm tournament. And exception is national tournaments is a norm tournament. So national and national team championship, you can earn IA norms. Okay. And only 1 norm you can get from the normal federated tournament in case there is other federation players. 3 federation.
Okay, like an open tournament.
Open tournament where an open tournament is happening and there is players other than India. We have another 2 federation. Yeah. They can an IA norm. That is only 1 they can use.
So that can be a rapid tournament also.
No. I mean, so one for IA it is not rapid and blitz. It's only continental and world events will be only counted for IA norms for from rapid and blitz.
Okay.
So then you need to achieve 4 tournament norms, and you need to undergo IA seminar. Another seminar is means it is recently the Arbiters Commission introduced. We had I think 27th is registration is going on. Okay. So 27 seminars are conducted.
So all the FAs can apply it.
All the FAs can apply, and once you pass that seminar and you have 4 to IA norms, then you can apply for the IA title.
Okay.
Then you become an IA. Okay. In IA also we have categories A, B, C, D.
Oh, okay. Are these like hierarchy or?
Hierarchy.
Okay.
Means once you become an IA, according to your officiating tournament structure, you will be classified as D, C, B, A.
Okay, so I have to graduate from D to C to B to A.
Which are the tournaments, the tournament strength you are officiated. Okay. Based on that, you will go up in the classification ladder of A, B, C.
So who decides this?
Means that is up to you officiating a tournament. If you are officiating as a chief or deputy chief arbiter in Asian individual tournament, it will be a category tournament. If you are officiating as a normal federated tournament chief, and you will be going up from D to C. Okay. But to go to the up in the ladder, you need to have the tournaments in that strength. I mean, if I need to explain, it will be
I can
longer.
Understand.
That classification criteria is there in the FIDE arbiter manual. So according to the tournament stature, you will go up. The A category is the highest one. Now after this category, also the FIDE started the panels. Okay. Means green, red, blue, and yellow panels we have started. In that selected lot of arbiters are. Now we have 25 arbiters in the green panel. That is the highest panel.
So that is what I was saying, that the best of the best.
It's already green, red, and blue, and yellow panels are there. So that's a hierarchy is set by FIDE for the appointment and all.
Okay, so maybe if it's a world tournament, maybe only there.
So if it is a world event, so it will be selected from the green panel only.
Okay, got it. So tell us about the process. Like as you mentioned, FA3 norms, IA4 norms. How easy? Like how can, if I become a FA, SNA, sorry, not FA. How will I get tournaments? I cannot just apply like a player and go to tournament, right? How can I get tournaments?
It's more from SNA. We are an SNA. It is up to the organizers. You need to approach the organizers.
Oh, so it's like I can approach any organizer.
You can approach the organizer. Okay. That is the only procedure. It's not only ASF is appointing only for the nationals. nationals
Okay.
and the such a tournaments, whereas a norm tournament is there,
Yeah.
or tournaments like this is appointed by ASF.
Oh,
So we can
okay.
say that around 25 to 30 tournaments only ASF appoints.
Okay.
Rest all it is up to the organizer to decide.
Okay,
And
okay.
even if you are a norm tournament, ASF appoint only chief and deputies.
Oh,
All other arbiters, it is up to the organizer's discretion. So
Okay.
to get the tournaments, one need to approach them. Means 70 to 80% it is organizer's discretion.
Okay.
Only this 20% of these this around 25 to 30 tournaments that is decided by ASF.
Okay, okay, amazing. So that's the path. Now tell us about that. As you mentioned that first they will become SNA, FA, IA. How much can a person earn? Like approximate figure. Like if I become an SNA tomorrow and I go to a tournament, how much can I earn?
That
then
is all.
FA, then IA?
I understood, but it's all depend upon the organizer and the arbiter who
Okay.
want to take the opportunities, or it is mutually between arbiters and the organizers.
Okay.
Only if you see the financial regulations of ASF, it is only for the chief arbiter and deputy chief arbiter and the fair play officer and live. They are specifically mentioned for the
Okay.
tournaments. That is limited to that national appointed ones. Rest all tournaments, it is up to the organizer, and different arbiters and different locations charge more and less. Means, if when supply is more, the rate will go down, and otherwise it is all depend upon the organizer and the arbiter. And if the arbiter is willing to take the amount is suggested by the organizer, it is all mutual.
Right, because the arbiters also need norms, right? So they also have.
Means I don't want to. Means it's all up to the arbiters.
yes, yes,
means,
absolutely,
whether they how they want to.
Right, right. So as you mentioned that for chief and deputy, it's mentioned from
Yeah,
AICF.
means it's means 3,500 or 3,000 per day is was if that is only for the nationals. For earning, I can say that a late can may be able to, but as a carrier, if you take solely based on arbitrarship, I don't think still in India we need a lot of improvement. As a solely as a carrier arbitrarship, I will not advise. You need to have an income other than this. This either you as a passion or as a habit, then you can take it. And once you are in that much this, and then only you can only solely based on arbitrarship you can. Otherwise, you need to have an income, steady income outside this. So as I told, means maybe that Air Force side is helped me as a passion to work in the formative years.
Yes.
So I didn't thought much about remuneration at the reformative means budding stage.
Yes.
Or because in that time the amount also is very less. We are working for a passion, and now I can say that if you get opportunity, but the tournaments are the tournament numbers and the arbiters are means arbiters numbers are increasing day by day, and so to become an solely based on career based, I will still not advise everyone that with an arbitrarship you can go forward. So you need to have an income, and once you prove, you will be able to generate.
True, true. And even if you become like well-paid arbiter, you can't do more than a tournament a month, right? So it's not possible. Like you will not get multiple opportunities a month. Right?
It's not means you will means maximum you will be limited to in a year.
Yeah.
Means you may be limited to 10 to 12 tournaments in a year.
That is also very high.
High means monthly you are getting one tournament. That is not happening.
Yes, so, true. Approximately, what do you think is the number of arbiters in India right now?
It's around 3,000.
3,000?
Means arbiters are, I think 2,800 or something is undergone the refresher seminar.
Wow, and how many
We have
IS?
around 300 IS.
300 IS in
and
India?
700 or 800 FAs are the rest all SNAs. So means we have no limit. Means
wow.
So the community is very big, a big family we have.
That's amazing. And the last point on the arbitership part is, what do you think, what are the qualities that should be in a good arbiter?
The first of all, I will say that you have to be disciplined. That the first quality I will, and the willingness to learn means you need to keep on updating yourself. Whatever is happening, you need to, means it is not that what you studied in 2 years back or you gone through a tournament. That's not. Every tournament is a new lesson. And the first and foremost thing, as I told, discipline. And you need to read at least before going to tournament. I tell my team always that you read the laws of chess once before going to any tournament. The reason is that we are human beings. At sometimes some point of time, we get blank. So if you are not refreshed yourself, once you go to the board, you will feel that whether it is a illegal move, it's a irregularity, or what punishment I need to do. But if you read before the tournament, that will help you. And most importantly, if mistake happens, admit it to the chief arbiter. Many arbiters have a tendency to hide things. That's not a good. Okay, mistake means if it has happened, it's happened. Nothing can be done. But if you admit that, then we can take a measures.
Right.
Other than you are bluffing, it will not do good. So be disciplined, and if it is mistakes should not happen. That is the foremost. Because I say to my arbiters always that if you give 100 correct decisions, no one is going to give you a sabash.
Yes.
Because as a qualified arbiter, you are supposed to give all the decisions correct.
Right.
But do one mistake, your name will be all over the place. So we are all means scrutinized more than other umpire or referee. If a football referee or umpire, he make a mistake, it will be forgotten easily. The reason is that they need to give a decision on blink of an eye. Okay, what they say, they need to, people will, he may didn't hear, or we can really say that, the crowd sound was there, the nick was not heard, and it's not given. Whereas when come to chess, we are more depending upon the ears rather than our eyes. That's why we called arbiters. We need to judge what the versions of two players and need to give decision. So we have the time. Whereas referee or umpire doesn't have a time. We have a time to listen to both of the players. So we may scrutinize it more, and now a lot of video cameras are there. So you have to be we know that one player has done a mistake, that be in the video camera. But we don't have the opportunity to see that in that time. Whatever the players is saying, we need to give a decision based on that. In most of the time, we need to depend upon the benefit of doubt. If a player says that he tests this piece, we don't have any proof. It can be 50% correct and 50% wrong. So we need to give a benefit of doubt. So when that benefit of doubt gives, sometimes he is actually test the piece. But we didn't see, the arbiter didn't see, because when number of players are more, otherwise you need to have arbiter for every game, then only it will be possible. So this will be one player is actually test, but there is no conclusive proof. So we will give benefit of doubt. Whatever the position before that, it is we already knows. So we will tell them to continue the game. Whereas we ask the questions, it's normally we say that we will ask some off-guard questions beforehand, and then we come to the real matters. Especially this children's tournament and all its tense, but we will know who is. So most of the time we will able to analyze whether a touch move is happened or not. But sometimes we need to give benefit of doubt. Maybe our decision is entirely different. He is already a test piece is there, but we are not any proof that we depend upon benefit of doubt. So such scenarios can happen. More or less, it is not about only law. How you act on the tournament, that also an important thing. If you are dealing with a 7-year-old kid, you need to show a lot of love, affection before you are using the same law for all the tournaments. Means FIDE laws of chess we are all following, but how we are applying, that is important. How you project yourself in the tournament is entirely different. If you are officiating in an under 7 tournament, you need to show your utmost affection, or just like a parent figure when you are inside. If you need to first control the kid, then only you can employ the law.
Right.
Whereas when you officiating in a teenage, means under 17 or 20, where the most of the players are teenagers, you need to show your authority to control the tournament. When you go to 70, so 7, 17 or 70, you are applied the same law. There is no difference. The laws of chess you are applied same, but your action, when you go to a 70-old person, you need to give utmost respect to him. That itself make your decision giving equal, because he will feel comfortable when you, the age and all, if you giving that much respect to him, he will feel that, okay. So that's why you applied the same law, but you applied 3 different ways.
Right.
See, these all techniques arbiters need to, first of all, you need to have the control of the tournament. You need to feel the tournament where it can go wrong, where your presence is more required and all, that you need to get a vibe of the tournament hall once you step into the tournament hall.
Very well said. And before we move on to the, I told you that this was the last question, but I just want, a question came into my mind. All these years you have been to some of the best tournaments. If you had to choose one tournament that you will always remember as maybe not your best, but your favorite tournament, I know it can be difficult. If you can name one tournament.
Means if you take any tournament who ask you the best tournament, I will say Delhi Open. Because it is not only about my arbiter skill, that made me. Means as a organizer, as a manager, means I definitely say that I will reduce my weight around 6 to 7 kgs in one Delhi Open. So that much involvement with that event. Rest all, okay, different levels of tournaments give you different satisfaction. If I say that deputy chief arbiter appointment in Chennai Olympiad, or a chief fair play officer appointment in the World Championship between Ding and Nippo, these are prestigious events you have done. But as your soul and heart and your entire energy, if you are utilized, that is Delhi Open. And that's means any given day, if you ask me to choose a tournament that is shaped me, then I will always choose Delhi Open. Prestige wise, you can have more tournaments that you are officiated, but the tournament you want to be part always is Delhi Open.
Right. How can a new player get a FIDE rating?
If a new initial rating now from the little bit changes has happened, because we have 2 hypothetical opponents also come to the picture. So if for getting an initial rating, a player need to have at least 5 rated games. It's not necessary that they need to do it in one tournament, but they need to have 5 rated opponents in their performance. Then only their rating will be calculated. Whether they are reaching 1,400 or above, that is different. So 5 rated games is mandatory.
Okay.
So if I say the performance will start from the first half point tournament they taken. For example, he played first 3 players in first tournament and 2 players in the second tournament. He had 5 players. Whereas in the first tournament he played 3 players and scored 1. Second tournament he played with 2 players, scored 0. His performance will be 1 out of 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Whereas in the first, for another scenario, he participated in the first tournament, played with 3 opponents, scored 0. And second tournament he played with 2 players and scored 1. The performance will be 1 out of 2. The 3 will not be taken.
Okay.
It means from the starting of half point score tournament only your performance will be calculation purpose we will take, and it will be applicable up to 26 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if you played tournament now and you scored at least half point, that performance will remain in your profile up to 26 months.
Okay. So if one tournament goes bad, the first tournament doesn't matter. So they can play multiple tournaments.
They can play multiple tournaments. But the calculation will start from the first tournament where you score half point.
Okay. Approximately how many points does a player need to score to get?
That is all depend upon the average of your opponents. Okay. If your opponent's average is high, you need to score less.
Okay.
If your opponent's average is low, you need to score more points.
Okay.
And you need to 5 opponents I told. Apart from that, 2 hypothetical opponents of 1,800 rating will be added to your. So you played with 5 opponents. There will be 2 hypothetical opponents for calculation. That become 7 opponents.
Oh.
7 opponents, and this hypothetical opponents you will be taken as you scored half point against these players. So 1,800 opponent, you scored half. That will be 2 hypothetical opponent and their scores. Rest, it's all depend upon the 5 opponents you are played. If your average is more, you need to have less number. So this calculation purpose, I can say that first you take the average of the all the players, including the hypothetical opponents. You got the average rating. Okay, that is one criteria. Then you need to have the p-value. To find the p-value, how many number of points you scored out of these games. So if you suppose 2.5 you scored from 7, 2.5 divided by 7, you will get the p-value. Once you get the p-value, there is a table we call DP table in the handbook of rating regulation. Corresponding p-value you need to note, and there will be a number. There will be a minus number or a positive number. You need to add with that rating average.
Okay.
Now, if you get, suppose against 8 opponents, you scored 4. 4 out of 8, you will get 0.5. Okay, is the p-value is 0.5. When you go to the DP table for 0.5, you get 0. So whatever is the average, that will be your initial rating. Whereas when your point is less, you will have a less rating than the average. When you scored more than 50%, you will have a higher value than your average.
Okay. Okay.
That is initial calculation rating. So the main concentration the players need to have, play with the 5 rated opponents and score points.
Yeah.
When you score more points, your rating will go up. When you score less, your rating will go down. So, and you need to have at least 1,400 rating to a published rating.
To be a published rating, okay. And also the number of more rated players in a tournament will also help, right?
Yeah, means when your chances will increase. So now if you are playing with a 9-round tournament, if the number of rated players are more, the chances of getting all rated opponents in the tournament will increase. Otherwise, if you are 300 players are playing, only 20 rated players are there, the chances of getting unrated players will be more. So the rated players, if more, the chances of getting rating opponents will increase. That will help you to score, as well as that will be counted for your calculation.
Okay. Can you also give us a quick light on how are the titles decided in for a player? Like what are the FM titles, CM titles?
If title, we have different modes to get the titles. One is solely based on rating. For suppose if a player having a 2300 rating, nothing else, 2300 rating, he can apply for an FM title.
So is it live rating or published rating?
Anything. If they have live rating also, they can apply.
Okay. So
whenever we are talking about title regulations, you need to achieve either live or published. Okay. There is no restriction that you need to have a published rating. Even your live rating is achieved on that will be enough.
Okay.
So one is based on rating. Based on rating, you can get FM, CM, WCM and WFM.
So FM is 2200.
FM is 2300.
FM is 2300.
2300. Only if it is solely based on rating.
Okay.
Then 2200 for CM.
CM. Okay.
And then go down to 2000. I need to check. I think 2000 is the WFM. Or
WFM. Yeah.
So then 1800 for you. Then I just need to.
Yeah, that is fine. Let's go with the main titles.
So this is one way. Yeah. And second one is the direct titles. Direct titles comes when a specific tournaments where you have a performance, you will get titles. So for an example, I can say the World Junior. If an untitled player goes and wins the World Junior Championship, he is get direct GM title. He need not to wait for anything. He will be getting GM title.
Without even ever crossing
2500 and all, it's not necessary. 2300 is the
he has to be
2300.
Okay.
Now suppose a 2250 player goes to World Junior. I think World Junior is happening in Venezuela or Venezuela is going to happen. So if an Indian player, 2250 player, goes to World Junior and wins it, he will directly be a GM.
Oh.
Provided he have 2300 rating.
2300 is the criteria. So
he is getting the title. Till the time he is not reaching 2300, the title will be not awarded.
Okay.
But once he reach the 2300, he will get the GM title.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Meantime, if he is not IM, he having a 2250 rating, he can take the IM title, because IM criteria for a direct title is 2200.
Okay.
So 2200 he has already crossed. He won the World Junior. He can conditionally take the IM title first. Then once his rating is reached 2300, he can take GM.
Oh,
Okay. That is based on, it's different tournaments. All the FIDE events we are mentioned in the direct title table is there in the title regulation. Based on that, you can check which tournaments are eligible. All the continental events, world events, and we have regional events like Western Asian, Eastern Asian, such tournaments will be direct title tournaments. If you remember, in ASEAN, Rahul became
Rahul became
GM.
Even Divya became a GM.
GM means from World Cup. So that is direct title.
Yeah.
The third scenario is norm based. The norm based is only limited to GM, IM, WGM, WIM. That the player need to get the norms from specific tournaments where a player can earn the norms, where they can get 3 norms. Means 27 says that 27 games is required, and when they have 27 games, it is possible with 3 norms only. So when 3 norms are there, they can apply for the title. For that, they need to achieve a rating. If you take a GM, before applying, they need to have a 2500 rating, and for a IM 2400 rating. Such rating also you need to have.
Okay, and also there has to be 2, they can play 2 closed tournaments and 1 open tournaments.
Means from FIDE changed, earlier it was from even 3 round robin tournaments you should have achieved the title, but it is got changed because what the input from getting from the ground. Now we have to have an open tournament norm or Olympiad norm or national championship norm. You need to have along with your round robin or norms. So 3 norms you need to have, and you need to cross the rating, either as a live rating or a published rating.
The round is starting in a minute. I hope you had your lunch, and we will start. And thank you so much for your time, for your valuable inputs. These are so important for the upcoming arbiters and also the players to learn from the best in the business. Thank you so much once again, and we wish you all the best in your upcoming tours.
Thank you.
The